Hi, welcome back to Waxing On. It's Friday. Hope you're having a good day. It's autumn or fall here in Canada, and it's starting to get pretty cool. We've had rain for pretty much 5 days in a row. Very dismal, but it's an exciting time. The change of season is always great. And what helps pick up our Friday? Some great music, right? Going into the weekend, tunes to listen to over the weekend. When you're doing some chores, you're out on a drive, checking out what's left of the fall colors, and it's usually rock and roll. And you notice the last number of weeks we've done that. We've tried to hit some real radio-friendly car rolling music, and today's no exception. I had this one show up at my door just this week, and I'll tell you, it was a classic. Somebody that I've long neglected, that I shouldn't have. It's long overdue that I got around to covering him, and it's Bill Haley and his Comets. And this one is Bill Haley and his Comets live in concert. As I've mentioned a number of times, if you're going to buy an album about somebody you haven't listened to in a long time or haven't listened to ever, greatest hits, concert. Best option to get out there. And this one is no exception. I mean, we're looking at music here from the infancy of rock and roll. We're almost 70 years ago that this music came out, and I'll tell you, it's just as exciting, just as vibrant, just as relevant now, and it's just as much a part of your life as any of the music we're hearing now. It's totally different. It stands up over the decades. Well worth checking out. I'm going to name off some of the tunes here. I don't have a lot of information. This is on Legacy, and I don't think that's a regular label. It was, this is from a thrift shop, and it probably was a discount bin album at some time. It's not on a regular, like say, record label. There's not a lot of liner notes. There's no indication of who's playing in the Comets at this stage of his career. But some of the tunes are going to sound awful familiar. And these are just classics. I mean, you want to sing along with them. You're going to enjoy every minute of this album. We start off with, obviously, Rock Around the Clock. I mean, you're not going to have Bill Haley without having that in there. See You Later, Alligator. Shake, Rattle, and Roll. Land of a Thousand Dances. Whole lot of shaking going on. A little bit of Jerry Lee there. New Orleans, Rip It Up. Skinny Minnie. Razzle Dazzle. How Many? And to me, a real classic, High Heeled Sneakers. Great tune. I mean, it's not a long album. We've got 11 cuts on here. And this is back in the day when the cuts were only a couple of minutes, radio-friendly timing. But it's a great listen. It's a great set of tunes. Certainly a piece of history right there with all the tunes he's got collected. These are just classics. And there's no way you're not going to enjoy them. You're not going to be smiling. You're not going to be singing along if you pop this on on the CD player. I mean, you're going to have to find it now on streaming networks. Who's got CD players? I got one in the car that's not working anymore now. I'm having to stream everything. So luckily, some of these you can find on the streaming networks. A lot of these discount bin ones, or the ones that are made by lesser labels, don't appear on the streaming networks. But you will find Bill Haley out there. You will find a lot of greatest hits. You might even find other concert ones. I'll just let you see this one in case this pops up and you recognize the photo. But you're not going to go wrong. Have a great time. That's it for this week. We've had some different music. We've been doing well with some of the old ones I'm pulling out of some of my first albums. Check out Bill Haley over the weekend. You're not going to be disappointed. You'll have a good time. We'll see you on Monday. We'll be back with something a little different here. It's kind of part of our crooners, but it's also bouncing back to Unplugged. We'll find out what that turns out in a minute. I got an interesting album. I'm listening to it this weekend. Let you know how that turns out on Monday. So everybody take care. Stay safe. Have a great weekend. We'll see you on Monday.